It's yet another exciting episode of Freshly Cultured, courtesy of Fresh Fry, powered by Pwani Oil Products. Na tuko wapi? Mombasani. Guest wangu leo bala. Na Chef Nick amejiandaa na mapochopocho, mtajiju. Mombasa, keep it freshly cultured kabisa. I'll see you. Chef Nick,
hey,
ni hao.
Sio mzito.
Uliniwacha mimi bila fahamu.
Unajua mimi nilikuwa ukiogelea bana. Mimi nilikuwa ukiogelea umekuwa madamu.
Vipi rafiki?
Kutana na Juma, huyu Juma huyo. Rafiki yangu sana. Sasa hata wasikia nishafika Pwani, hata mpaka anakwambia mpaka lugha yangu ishabadilika kidogo.
Lakini ndani Pwani hamna haraka, mambo ya stress. Wakimbia ni?
Mimi sikimbia na kwamba nimetembea kutoka beach mpaka hapa. My friend.
Shukran.
Sasa Juma alikuwa ananieleza baina tofauti ya nazi. Aina tofauti. Alikuwa ananieleza kwamba ukitaka kujua kwamba nazi hata sasa nisimame hapa JB, wewe ni kama wewe nakuuzia wewe sasa. Karibu ndogo, vipi?
Vipi?
Ulisema tuko stage gani?
Hapa stage ya Chonyi hapa.
Wacha basi nirudie. Karibu ndugu, tuko hapa stage ya Chonyi. Takuuzia nazi bana.
Shukran basi.
Ukitaka kujua kwamba nazi kwa sababu njoo hapa. Sikiza hapa ndugu kidogo. Sikiza hapa. Wasikia? Wasikia maji kitingika? Hiyo nazi kwa sababu ni aje baba?
Sawa.
The coconut can be used in very many various ways. First thing, the liquid inside it, the coconut water, very healthy. A very high source of potassium, vitamin K, vitamin D, vitamin E, and other minerals as well. It has got calcium, it has got phosphorus. My friend, hiyo ni multivitamin. Moja tu. That is multivitamin all in one, and minerals as well in one coconut. Coconut is made up of 80% fats.
Yes.
80% fats. And with the 80% fats, 60% of the 80%, 60% of the 80% is actually unsaturated fats. And the unsaturated fats are the ones which you need in your body. They are healthy fats. So this is what is actually going to keep cholesterol away. So in a fresh fries inapelekana?
Nipe tatu.
Inapelekana hivi, cholesterol free, my friend.
Yes.
Kwa hivyo roho yako, your heart will always be singing, your heart will always be happy. Wataka tatu? 1500 uko nayo? Sawa basi, tuende baba, utatutana? Unachukua? Basi
fanya hivyo tena.
Shika basi.
Haya.
Alafu nakwambia
come on,
twende kazi. Pesa iko wapi?
Pesa iko atakulipa. Mwambie kufanyia mambo game.
Wait, be bwana. Pesa bwana. Sasa JB. Sasa unajua? Today,
yes,
I want us to cook something very nice. I want to cook some seafood. We're in Mombasa.
Yes.
We're in Mombasa. We don't cook seafood. It's like
going
to Jamaica. And not
criminal.
Yes,
criminal.
It's criminal.
So,
here,
kilo mbili.
Hassan.
Naam.
Bari baba.
Nzuri.
Bari asubuhi.
Mbaya.
Uko salama?
Uko salama.
JB, this is my good friend Hassan. Yes. Hassan has got the freshest fish in Mombasa County.
Yes.
Sasa sijui kama yeye mwenyewe uko mwenyewe.
Mimi nafanya kuletewa.
Unafanya kuletewa. So
lakini mimi ni mvuvi.
Wewe ni mvuvi ama wewe ni mvivu?
Mvuvi.
Mvivu.
Wewe ni mvuvi ama ni mvuvi?
Mvivu.
Hiyo.
So now JB.
Yes.
I want you to tell me about our guest. Will our guest enjoy some seafood or will he enjoy fish?
Yeah, seafood.
Seafood.
Yeah.
So mambo
he's not a fishy person.
Yes, him to fishy. Yes, him to samaki. So he's a seafoody person.
Yes.
Seafoody person.
Yeah.
No worries. Sasa nikuulize Hassan.
Naam.
Huyu samaki gani huyu?
Huyu anaitwa changu. Changu
like mine. Kwa hivyo sasa huyu samaki changu, kwa hivyo mimi
weka kwa mfuko.
Ama changu huyu. Na huyu hapa.
Huyu anaitwa red snapper.
Red snapper.
Ama Manchester fish.
Red snapper. Only red snapper. So red snapper fish, actually I usually cook this on a daily basis at work. This is a fantastic fish. The fillet is not so oily, and you can go with the skin or without the skin. That's what you can do with this fish. It's absolutely fantastic. It tastes great. It doesn't have a very fishy taste. And then as well, like I was telling you earlier on clues on how to buy fish. The first thing you need to do, unaona macho yake hivi vile iko ama ni aje hasa?
Sasa ndio.
Ndio. Vile macho yake haija sink ndani. Ya vile haijaingia ndani inaonekana ako fresh. Ndio. Na pia vile macho yake ako clear.
Ndio kabisa.
Vile the way the eye is clear, that also shows you your fish is very fresh. As well, another way of telling is looking at the gills. You see that mucousy membrane that's coming out there?
Yeah.
You see that slimy stuff? Ama ni aje hasa
Sasa
ndio?
ndio hiyo.
Ikiwa hivi ndani hii
inaonekana fresh ndio sawa, ndio
ndio fresh kabisa.
ndio.
Lakini ikiwa imekauka ama iko maji
imesinzia kidogo.
Alafu na pia ukifinya samaki nyama yake
ina bounce back.
Yeah, the flesh bounces back as soon as you make an indentation into the fish. That shows you your fish is very fresh. So like I told you, Mr. Hassan is the right hookup for fresh fish in Mombasa.
Yes.
You see this black stuff?
Yeah.
This is the squid's protection.
Yes.
Yeah. So when the squid senses a predator or senses it's in danger, what it will do is eject this ink into the water and turn the water black. As in black as night, you won't be able to see anything. That's how they get away from predators and Hassan's fishermen as well.
So, si tukificha white, inaficha black.
Inaficha black. Ni kama ndege tu, just exactly like birds, they have a beak. So what the squid usually does, it grasps its prey with these suckers and then drags it towards its mouth. Which is
inakula tu pole pole.
Yeah, mumunya. Siko chini ya maji tayari.
Yeah.
Mumunya tu. Yeah. And then look at that big eye. My friend, yote ni macho.
Inaona future.
Kitu kingine, huwezi amini kama hii haina damu. Haina damu kabisa. It cannot bleed.
Hata tone yake
moja.
moja.
Hata tone moja ya damu. Lakini ina maajabu mamoja.
Hebu nipe kisu hapa Ali.
Hiyo ndio utumbo wake.
You can see that those are the inside, and it's eaten fish, huh? These are small fish inside there. Hasa samaki wadogo wadogo.
Alafu ndio maajabu.
This is the bone.
Hey,
this is the bone.
Yeah. Plastic.
This is the bone. Hebu shikilia hapa kwanza, ngoja Hassan, ngoja. That is a squid bone. As in it's like as clear as day. Mimi mfungia zangu 3, alafu unakamba prawns.
Prawns leo sina.
Hauna. Msimu umeharibika.
Msimu umeharibika.
Lakini naweza pata kwenye supermarket ukitaka. Naweza pata kwenye supermarket.
Mombasa County, better known as County 001, is a county like no other. Mombasa County is surrounded by the Indian Ocean and is bright and sunny almost all through the year. The Mijikenda form the largest community in Mombasa County, making almost 35% of the total population in the county. The Swahili culture present in Mombasa is not only expressed through the language, but seen through the delicious Swahili dishes. One of the main attractions in County 001 is Fort Jesus, which bears testimony to the first successful attempt by Western civilization to rule the Indian Ocean trade routes. Another attraction is the Old Town. The architecture in Old Town provides a reflection of the mix of cultures of the Arab, the Portuguese, the Asian and the British inhabitants who resided in Mombasa. Mombasa presents the perfect blend between fast-paced city life and the laid-back island living. Hapa maisha ni taratibu, Mombasa raha. Hii basi ndio inaitwa Mombasa raha, kujivinjari kifreshly cultured, si bahari, si beach. Haona vile watu wanajibamba hapa kifreshly cultured. Pwani 001. Tuenda mapumziko kidogo, tukirudi mapochopocho kama kawa, au sio? Keep it freshly cultured.
Chief.
Mheshimiwa.
How are you?
Fine, thank you. Good to see you.
You're well.
You look amazing, my goodness.
Asante.
Asante kunikaribisha huku English Point Marina.
Karibu sana.
Hivi ndio mnaishingi. But I mean, it's great. You look amazing. Nakwambia unatesa maslay queens hawalali. How did you manage? Because I remember you
I was 130 kilos.
We? Unajua ni JB 4.
Yeah, I was 130 kilos. Now I'm around 85.
Wow.
That's 4 goats.
And maybe if I may ask, why did you feel the need to lose some weight and to get fit and everything?
It's actually a very long story, but I was out of the country once.
Okay.
And I wanted to go for skydiving and witness the sunrise or sunset.
Yes.
It was very difficult to get a booking because this is a place where people book weeks in advance.
Yeah.
Someone pulled some strings, a friend of mine, and when they said, we can be able to actually get you for tomorrow sunrise.
Yeah.
And now they had to weigh me.
Yeah, true.
And when they weighed me, they said, my friend, you're gonna defy gravity. This is too risky.
Yeah.
The parachute will not be able to hold you. Plus, the guy who is gonna be the instructor. So that came as a bit of a rude awakening.
Yeah.
I think at that very moment, I started saying that enough.
Yeah.
I had to do something.
Wow. And then, I mean, how was the journey like? Do you exercise or is the diet?
I train. I work out for about 5 to 6 days a week.
Wow. And of course, we all know your father, your late father, the great, the revolutionist, the legendary. Yeah. Sharif Nasir. I mean, did he push you towards politics?
No,
or?
actually, contrary to that, he actually he would actually tell me that my style of doing things are more of the philanthropist kind of doing things. His style of doing things was different, and I think it should be acceptable. It should be acceptable because that was a different generation.
Yes.
This is a different generation.
Yeah.
The views that I have for the people that I represent are not necessarily the views that my father. However, ways and means of tackling all obstacles that come along your way are unique, and despite them being unique, but then solutions somehow are intertwined.
Familia, unajua nakwambia masleko za walali, not only in Vita, internationally.
I'm a very lucky person. I have a very understanding wife, 4 kids.
Ah, nice.
As a matter of fact, the person who actually I can truly say that transformed me to what I am today is my wife.
I have a friend of mine called Chef Nick. I trained him. He cooks very good.
He's
food.
a very
healthy.
good cook. He's a very good cook.
Nikupeleke kwake.
Yeah, we need to
kidogo.
We need to go and
kwanza
eat.
wakishikana na fresh fry hivi. Hawakecheza. Twende kwa Chef Nick atupikie.
Let's go.
Let's go mheshimiwa.
I hear the guy is already set.
Yes. Asante. Nimeambiwa after you na mheshimiwa. Mungu ni mwema. How does it feel being the most handsome member of parliament? See you umetesa. Trending. How do you survive?
I survive like any other human being, any other Kenyan. I think it's a high.
No, let me tell you, when I grow up, I want to be just like you. But remember, how you told me, like eating health.
I eat very healthy food.
I introduced to a friend of mine called Chef Nick.
Things look nice here.
Chef Nick.
Yes.
Nimekuletea mheshimiwa.
Nimekuletea
The most
mheshimiwa.
handsome member of parliament in the world.
Mr. Comment hapo JB nimekuachia umesha comment. Hiyo itatutosha hiyo kwa hapo.
Ana trend sasa.
Mimi nasema anakaa tu fit.
Ako fresh
ako fit Unaona hata sasa mimi nitaanza kukaa hivi kwa sababu kifua yangu inaonekana hivyo. Mazee sasa sijui nirudi gym ama nirudi gym kidogo. Hapa tu juu.
Hapa twende.
Unaona uko na gym hapa home ground. That's why you're looking the way you're looking.
Hapa.
Karibu sana wewe.
Yes, we swim here. We cross the ocean.
Let me go get you swimming costume.
My swimming trunks,
Hapana my friend. Mimi maji mingi ile napendanga ile ijapita kwa karai. Once it passes my ankles, me I just give up. Yes, karibu sana. Today I want to make something healthy for you.
Okay.
Yeah?
Today's menu. For the prawns and calamari with coconut, ingredients: 8 to 10 pieces of prawns, a bowl of calamari, half a can coconut cream, 200 milliliters coconut milk, 1 large onion, sliced. 2 cloves garlic, diced. 5 to 6 tomatoes to make the tomato puree. 1 tablespoon turmeric powder. 1 tablespoon umami powder. 1 capsicum. 1 bay leaf. 30 milliliter fresh fry. For the viazi karai, 6 tablespoons flour, half a teaspoon turmeric powder, half a teaspoon garam masala, half a teaspoon curry powder, desiccated coconut, half a liter water, a handful of coriander chopped, 200 milliliter fresh fry, salt and pepper to taste. Lettuce tikka and coconut salad. 1 lettuce sliced. 3 tomatoes diced into large pieces. 1 whole cucumber diced into large pieces. Half a coconut shavings. A bowl of marinated chicken tikka. Salt and pepper to taste. 30 milliliter fresh fry. For the tamarind and coconut sauce, 4 tablespoons tamarind, half a can coconut cream, 1 teaspoon honey, 1 onion sliced, 1 clove of garlic diced, 1 teaspoon garam masala, a handful of coriander chopped, 20 milliliter fresh fry, salt and pepper to taste.
I guess we can get started, but before we get started, I hope you use this one at home.
Definitely.
You use this one.
Yes.
There we go. Mheshimiwa uses fresh fry at home. So, number 1, that's the first check we do. So now all the food will taste great. Well, the reason I like using the fresh fry, 1 is because of its non-drip spout. It's absolutely amazing. One of the most innovative things.
Makes it very, very easy to use.
Very, very easy. You know, with most with other vegetable cooking oils, you'll find that it's just a one gaping hole. So as your oil goes out, your air tries to go back in, so it does that chugging thing, yeah, which splatters all over the place. But this one has been specifically designed. I'll just adjust a little bit just to show off how good it is. Just a tiny drop. And that's how good you can get with a bottle. So what I'll do, I'll just get some calamari from here. So Mahesh, what is on your regular day-to-day menu that helps you look like this?
Balanced diet, protein, my carbs, a bit of less of sugars, but other than that, we're good. I'm seeing everything here already.
Oh, everything is here?
Yeah.
Ah, good. This morning I was reading on coconuts. Actually, I read that the raw coconut, the one that people usually drink.
Yes.
Yeah. The water is actually full of electrolytes. It's like how do I say? It's like a natural sports energy drink.
Actually, it's become a wonder drink worldwide. People are using it, and I always say this for those of you from the coastal area, from Mombasa. If you train, if you don't train, just make sure that you drink a lot of coconut water.
Keeps you hydrated.
Keeps you hydrated.
So, in go the onions. My pan is deciding to work a little bit slower than usual today, but it will get up to speed. So, the onions go in there. Please just help me replace that back to that other side.
Okay.
Thank you very much. So, then I'm also
then
going to add a bit of garlic. I love garlic. I don't think I've ever cooked a meal on this show without garlic.
Okay.
Everything I've cooked has had garlic. Garlic is just fantastic. For me, I find garlic to be, how do I say, it's what kind of balances and gives that nice savory taste to every single dish that I cook. So just give it a quick peel. So I usually give the garlic a bit of a mash before I start peeling it, because what that does is it helps it just to pop right off the pod. As you can see this one.
Makes it easier to peel.
Makes it easier, yeah.
It's already done.
Yeah, it's a one-shot peel. For me, the one part that I don't like about cooking is when it comes to washing the dishes. I'm a bit of a lazy person. I'm the kind of person who lets everything stack up, and then when you have only one spoon and one plate,
and then you have to get in.
Yeah, then now you have
don't
to get
take his advice. Make sure you guys don't take his advice.
I'm that kind of guy.
Hey,
stack everything up.
Guys, Chef Nick, you forgot Mheshimiwa is very freshly cultured.
He's very freshly cultured.
Thank you so much.
Yes, yeah, JB. JB is all about the germophobe.
Yes.
It's all about the germophobe era.
And it's vile mheshimiwa yuko.
He's jump free.
Yes.
Now, let me show you what you can do. You want to be more jump free.
Yes.
Do you know the ocean is full of salt? And what kills jumps better than salt?
I'm telling you. If you have a wound right now, just dive in the ocean.
Yeah, look and down. Look and down.
I'm here, don't worry. I'm here. I'm here.
Yes.
I got your back.
Fastest swimmer.
I got your
Don't
back.
worry. You'll be safe. Ruka.
Why?
So, our prawns are going on well. The garlic is in there. So now, comes in the point where I add the tomatoes. So just drop
the tomato puree.
Yeah, the tomato puree. This one, what I've done, I've used canned tomatoes. You can use fresh tomatoes if you want to.
Right.
You can always use fresh tomatoes if you want to.
This is about how many tomatoes?
These are about 5-6 tomatoes in there. So just give it a nice mix. Then, as well, you don't want to overcook your prawns, yeah? Because usually you'll find the biggest mistake people do is cook prawns for maybe half an hour and 45 minutes.
It makes the taste all disappear.
Yes, and then they become so rubbery. It's like you're chewing on chewing gum. So I'll just add a dash of water, just to get it a little bit saucy. Then towards the end, that's when we'll season everything. We'll have our spices going in. Okay. But what we can do, we can have a little bit of turmeric going on in there. Just a dash of turmeric. A bit of the umami, then 1 bay leaf, and we're good. So we'll just give it a quick stir and just leave that one rocking and then get started on our potatoes. We'll finish with the salad last, because if we start with the salad, it's going to become all crumply and won't be as nice as it should. How about we get down to the potatoes? What do you think?
Okay, perfect.
Yes. So we'll start with the bowl. Most important thing we need for the potatoes. So what we shall do is that
Kiswahili we say tunavuruga.
Ati what? See, vurugaring is kuchokoza.
Like mixing it up and everything. Yeah.
Oh, that's the vuruga. Well, see,
that's the part where you have to do this.
We have to fold your sleeves, but I won't ask you to fold your sleeves. I'll just ask you to help me with the ingredients. So I will need 6 tablespoons of flour.
Okay. Can I do that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
6 tablespoons of flour. Yeah, heaped. Heaped is good. Yeah, heaped is good. Then after that, we shall need...
We're at 6. There you go.
6, that is fantastic. Then we'll need like half a teaspoon of the turmeric. Then we have the garam masala here.
This is the one that gives it the color.
Yeah, that gives it the color. Half a teaspoon of garam masala.
There you go.
Then half a teaspoon of curry powder. Then some salt and pepper. Just grind that in there. Next time I don't have a sous chef, Mehesh. See, I can ask you to join me.
Anytime.
Because you're terribly good at this.
I think that is enough. We don't want it
enough. Yeah, too salty. Yeah.
And that's just for seasoning, right?
Just for seasoning. Then what I would like to add, it's not done very oftenly, but I would like to have some desiccated coconut going in there. So that's about 3 tablespoons of desiccated coconut. That's the dried coconut. Then give it a quick mix. Just mix the dry ingredients.
This is a new twist to it.
Yeah, a little bit of a new twist to it. Give it a bit of a crunchy feel towards the end. Then what I'd like to do is just to sneak in another half teaspoon of the turmeric, because I can tell the color from here. You can see whether
it's still a bit too white.
Yes, it's a bit too pale. So I'm going to add half a liter of water to the 250 grams of flour. So just give it a mix as the water goes in, because once it begins to lump, then it becomes a very solid affair. Do you mind if I take up from there?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's going to start splashing anytime now.
Me asking you to read parliamentary bills.
Well, I'll sleep after the second page. The thickness should be that it actually sticks in between your whisk, just ever so slightly. It should be able to be running, and you can see it's grainy, but that's not because of the flour. That's because of the desiccated coconut that we thrown in there. So then the last and final touch, just some coriander kidogo over there. That's more than we shall need. So just snip off a little bit. This is also not so common, adding of the coriander.
I've seen others do this.
Yeah.
The coriander as well.
But it's not the most common style,
it gives
is
a bit of the color in it,
yes.
isn't it?
So I like to have my coriander roughly chopped, because too fine then it begins to juice out and turn black.
And you also lose out on the cozy taste on it.
Yes. So just a bit of flour, please, so that we can, now at this point is where you want to now dust the potatoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I see most people don't dust their potatoes, but this one helps to get the butter more stickier on the potatoes. Yeah, helps the potatoes to coat much more better. So as usual, some seasoning.
They didn't know that.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You always add a bit of flour onto your potatoes so that the butter can stick to it better. So a bit of salt. Give it a nice whirl. Then I just dump my potatoes in there. Then just give it a nice good mix. Now this is where you can't avoid using your hands.
Yeah, you
Viazi karai is a really hands-on kind of dish, isn't it?
Those ones of you.
Yeah, you roll up your sleeves and get in there. Then from here on out,
just pour them in?
Yeah, you just drop them in. Just pop them in, all of them. And then we get more handsy, even more. So, now, here comes the moment of truth. So then, our potatoes are nicely coated. So from this point, just dropping them in one by one. Then
I think these guys need to be told a disclaimer, like don't put your hands too close to the oil,
because your fingers will become
don't try this. He does this for a living, like every day.
And then as you're putting them in also,
I don't know how you do it. This is
actually,
be careful, just be careful.
I've actually dipped one finger in, so I know how far to go now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it only starts with one finger in.
They need to see it.
No, I'm not doing it again. Mesha can see where you're going with this one. I'm not doing it again.
Bado twazidi kujivinjari Mombasani freshly cultured. Tuenda mapumziko kidogo, tutarudi. Keep it freshly cultured. Mombasa.
Well, as we continue the potatoes, but the sunsets in this city are amazing, aren't they?
It's too beautiful.
Yep, and you know they're not restricted by tall buildings. There's just one nice
I've always said
city line.
If I was to be given any other option, if I was to be given and asked where do you want to be born over and over, this is the place that, I mean, I think I'm just blessed.
Chef Nick, I met the most handsome boy, and I knew lazima ni wako, sindio?
I today just meeting handsome people, eh?
I will go look for other children of yours.
We are cooking his favorite, viazi.
Oh, his favorite is viazi. So, unaitwa nani? Sultan. Ayo njina nzuri sana. Karibu Sultan. Tupike viazi? Tupike viazi? Utakula viazi nikipika? Sawa baba.
Haya.
Wacha tuendelee. So the last batch of the potatoes goes in. The oil is singing gloriously. So as soon as you see bubbles coming out, that is a good sign. The oil is nice and hot. So then we'll leave the potatoes going on in there. So
and then we need to add the calamari as well, right?
Then now we add the calamari. And I'd also like to let my viewers know back at home that whenever you're working with seafood, it's best to keep them on ice for as long as is possible.
We don't want any food poisoning.
Because they do go bad really quickly, don't they? They do go bad really, really quickly. So I'm adding the calamari now, and I'm just adding the calamari towards the end of the cooking process. Because if you add the calamari in too early, what happens? They become too rubbery.
Yes.
As well, just pop them back in there. Okay. Thank you. Then I will add a bit of my peppers in there. Also, last minute, I want them to stay crunchy. Then a little bit.
Too much of cooking of that is going to make it lose color as well, right?
Yes. A bit of coconut cream goes in there. And some coconut milk. Not too much though. There we go. give it a quick stir. Give it a nice stir.
Takula prawns.
Takula prawns. Takula prawns. That's a no and a yes, or maybe still thinking about it, loading, I don't know. So our potatoes look like they're almost ready. So I'll just give them a little bit of a break up. The potatoes are going on very, very well. So at this point, we can continue now with the salad. So get my lettuce out, and as usual, as you can see, mine is dripping wet. Always wash your vegetables very, very carefully. Like I've said before with lettuce, you need to remove the center part, then get the water running in there for about 5 minutes through the center, and just cut them into nice dices. Wow, you should see Sultan's eyes right now. Getting as wide as saucers.
He's a salad lover, so...
So I'm guessing he's going to grow up as healthy as his dad. Pass me the bowl if you may. Then lettuce goes in. So I do the cutting and you do the mixing, isn't it?
Perfect.
I have spoons for mixing right here, so we can...
Tomatoes.
All right. So is Sultan the only child you have, or you have more children?
4 kids.
Wow, 4 kids.
20 tomatoes.
20 tomatoes.
For me.
Hiyo ni daddy pekee utakula. Wewe utakula nyanya, si ndio?
Sawa. Haya.
Super. 4 children. So how do you balance your life and your with work and family and visiting all the constituents? It must be hectic.
It's not very easy, but it's doable. I try. Whenever they were younger, whenever I go out on any events, I always go out with them. Take the opportunity to.
And how do they handle the pressure? Because I'm sure when you're out there,
I think when they grow up, then they become camera shy. They all don't wanna.
They all don't wanna be seen on the camera.
All of them.
So, for the cucumber, we can pull out the seeds.
Yeah,
let me just pull out the seeds. So basically, you can have the seeds in, but the seeds after a while tend to render your salad very, very soggy. So how you could assist me is just the coconut. Just do a couple of shavings into the salad. Look at you! Wow, whoa, knife skills. There we go. Didn't see that one coming.
Very sharp. This knife is very sharp.
So people don't try that at home.
Yeah,
use your chopping board.
Yeah.
If you'd like to get the shavings or cut it in half, use the chopping board. So as you're working on that one, I will work on the tamarind dressing. Very, very easy. Just 4 tablespoons of tamarind. Basically, how tamarind can come in 2 ways. Yeah, you can get it either pulpy, done pulp, straight from the supermarket, comes in bottles, or you can go to the market, get fresh tamarind seeds, then go the long way. Soak them overnight, then take them through a strainer, then sieve them through a strainer, then leave the seeds behind and all the strands behind.
Do you know where the word tamarind comes from?
No.
It comes from the Arabic word. It's actually tamarhind. I don't speak Arabic. I just knew this as a by the way. It comes from the Arabic word tamarhind. And dates. Dates, you know, the normal dates.
Yeah, normal dates.
In Arabic are called tamar.
So
I think during the trading times, because they look like dates. They look like ripe dates. Tamarind looks like ripe dates. So they ended up calling it tamarhind because it was from India.
Oh, from India.
Hind is India, yeah.
So Indian dates.
Indian dates.
Something of the sort.
Yes, tamarind.
So what I'm going to do, add a bit of coconut cream and some milk again as well. I can see where you're going with that. Can't wait for the tamarind sauce to cook, huh? So I'm going to mix the 2 of them in there. Then I'm going to add a dash of honey. Just a dash of honey, just a little bit, just to offset the bitterness. Then to bind the flavors together, I like using fresh fry. So and as usual with the cup, as you can see, it's actually
not just to cook, but it's got a calibration.
Yeah, it's got a calibration right up there. As you can see, we have 10, 20, and 30. So it's not only good for cooking, it's also good for making salad dressings. Yeah. So this will help bind the flavors together. Then we're also going to throw in some of the peppers which were left over from the corn dish. Then here I have some chicken which has been marinated in in tikka flavor, then roasted. So
Pre-marinated.
I marinated before.
Okay.
So this is a chicken flavored tikka which has been roasted. So that also goes in there. Puts a nice dash of protein in there. Then the dressing comes in.
Alright,
So we
there we
just
go.
pour it in, and you can see it comes out with a nice kind of what's the color there? Creamish color?
Yeah,
I think.
kind of creamish.
Okay,
Why
see,
don't
us
we get
men
it
have
all
a
in?
challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, we switch the bowl.
No, just drop it in. I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
Ah, good, there you go. So now, if I do not have a sous chef, I know whom to go for. Let's have the salad going in there.
You want us to put that in here?
Yes.
Sultan here goes like, but he knows I don't like tomatoes.
But he's popping as many tomatoes as he
Yeah.
can in there.
No tomatoes for you, sir. Okay.
So, also in terms of exercise, what do you usually get up to when it comes to exercise?
I train in the morning.
Mhm.
I prefer training first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's always better than when you start your day goes on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's always better to start your day
With some exercise.
with some exercise.
So I have the garlic in there. Some chopped garlic goes in there. Then comes in the tamarind.
Oh,
Followed closely by the honey.
just a bit of it.
Just a bit of it, because you don't want this to become too sweet again because you're using it on a savory dish. But for example, if you want to use the tamarind on a dessert, you can go a little bit extra on the honey. So give it a nice gentle mix. So this is the part where you can add some chili if you want to, but for me I prefer a bit of garam masala, just to give it a bit of a different edge. Bit of a different edge, and then some coriander.
You know, you know, thing is,
Mhm.
there you go. Every single thing is locally available.
Very, very locally available.
In other parts of the
Okay.
world, what we are taking right now would have to be like shopped in a supermarket. Here you can actually get everything. The
Yeah.
oil isn't hot. Don't ask me how I know all these tips, right? Don't ask. But if the oil isn't hot enough, the potatoes are going to be soggy.
They're going to be soggy.
And they're gonna you're gonna need a lot of paper to be able to absorb that oil.
Very, very
Don't
true.
ask me how I know these things. Don't ask.
Now they're
They've got
nice and brown.
golden
can hear
goldenish
that?
color. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
nice and crispy.
Can I put my mic closer? They need to hear this. Do that again. Do that again.
Oh, I do the banging
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. Did you hear that?
There we go. But I wish they could smell it as well. I wish. Can we use the mic for smelling? I don't know. Can we?
Try,
Yeah.
try.
Smell?
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah,
This is
they
one of
smelled
those
it.
things about KTN, you know.
So there we go. Wow, that looks good, doesn't it? Wow, nice.
Hey,
Mahesh, are you sure you've not spent some time in a
You know
professional
this,
kitchen?
Chief, you don't come and just eat. We've been cooking here. Chill.
I'm at pesa.
Patience is a virtue.
So then I'll follow you up with the prawns.
Kamba.
Kamba.
Not
Sikutrust.
prawns.
Mheshimiwa, ni kweli? Zinaitwa kamba?
Zinaitwa kamba.
Na si kamba ile ya kujinyonga. Ni kamba kamba.
Kula.
prawns,
This is prawns. Okay, it's got that coconut.
Yeah, the coconut flavor is coming out, isn't it? Really, really well. So just add a bit.
Paka leo chef Nika kuna accent. Nasikia put it in the water. Hey.
JB ushaanza. JB, you have started already. So now you just get one potato.
Me?
Yes. You get
But take
one.
like a baby.
Oh.
A baby.
Oh, like this
Yeah.
one. So we
Which
switch,
is
eh?
bigger, this one or that one?
No, this one is bigger.
Give him two.
We give him two.
Asante mheshimiwa.
Oh,
Mheshimiwa.
mheshimiwa amekutetea.
We feel you.
Yes.
Needs to add on a little bit of
Hallelujah,
a
Mungu
kilo. Ai Mhesh, imekuwa mingi. JB, una bahati Mhesh yuko. ingekuwa ni mimi ningekula
Ujui
kamoja.
nimsaidie kufanya campaigns?
You know, there's what we call equitable shares.
We share equally.
Yes.
Then the extra one goes to Mr. Waru.
Yeah, the future president of this country.
Right hand. Use your right hand. This hand.
Tumia mkono wa kulia.
Aye. Take it yourself. Achukua mwenye.
Well then, so for
Chief,
today we have
Chief.
some viazi karai. We have the prawns and the calamari fricassee with a bit of coconut. Then we have something which I just created with the hash out of nowhere. We just did a coconut salad with some tamarind and coconut dressing. So we've got coconut
and chicken.
going, yeah, and chicken as well.
You need protein.
Yeah, the hash after you.
We try.
Yeah. JB, karibisha sahani yako kidogo. Yeah.
Mimi na cooking hash. Nafanya pia mimi na.
Kwa hivyo unaanza na prawn.
Yeah. His Excellency Sultan.
Yum.
Ni tamu.
Ukisema ni mbaya kwa kamera.
Iko sawa.
Nzuri.
Na mimi hapa. Bam,
Na mimi ya mwisho.
We love
Yeah.
it. And I don't need anyone else to taste. I don't need anyone to taste.
Oh, ushaambiwa na future
Sultan
president.
amesema, future president amesema mambo iko sawa, kwa hivyo tuko sawa.
Yes,
yeah, sasa unajua hivyo ndivyo mtu anajitafutia
hivyo
president's chef.
Yeah,
President's chef. Yes, sasa
Very good.
unatafuta kazi.
I'm actually enjoying this.
Mheshimiwa.
This is the best part. Not the talking part, the eating part. if the public eventually, you know, my late father told me to win an election is not the difficult part. Where you need wisdom is to actually realize that you have outlived your usefulness and it's time for another generation to come in. It's the truth. You go worldwide, especially in Africa, where you know we've got people who actually at one particular moment fought for independences of their country, risked their lives, yes, did everything. But then now we've got a new generation. That generation is coming out and is saying, look, we need new ideas. We need new systems in place. All right? You can never be able to put a barrier between the thoughts of what a people want their nation to be. You cannot be the one to put a barrier on that. Eventually, you will be able to fall. And if you do fall, then you're going to fall in a very, very miserable way.
Wise words, of course, from the most handsome MP we have, Mheshimiwa Abdul Samad Nasir. Nyuma sana, trending.
Kabisa. Mpaka amenyonga na utamu tena.
Yeah. Unajua amesema
very good.
Leadership is a calling.
It's a calling.
And now I'm asking you to call me when to campaign. Chef campaign. Unajua nataka 2022 lazima ni. Chef Nick, nimezunguka English Point Marina yote. Nimekuletea wageni. Waonje.
Yeah. Na nilikuwa najifikia viazi yangu ya kukula.
Lazima watu waonje.
Sasa naona
alafu huyu ni best friend ya mheshimiwa.
Viazi zilikuwa zako. Najua niongea na Maisha kaniambia unapenda viazi. Mimi sikuwa nakula hizi.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Tariq.
It's great, it's awesome.
Iko poa, fantastic.
Nimependa salad.
Umepata salad?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Salad.
I guess tuko na mpaka ka fresh.
Yeah, that's nice.
Iko ndani.
Yeah, asante.
The best MP and the best cook. Viazi ilikuwa the local way. The salad was amazing. The stew even. Mheshimiwa, uko juu.
Keep it freshly cultured. Thank you so much, Mheshimiwa, for coming through. Really appreciate courtesy of Fresh Fry. English Point Marina. Kila mtu amesema chakula ilikuwa tamu. Yeah, let's clap for Mheshimiwa and the Chef Nick and Fresh Fry. Bas. Sasa twendeni tukaswim. Twende tukaswim sasa.